Alright, what's going on guys, I'm Ken here and we're back in Destiny. So, this is the day after the hard mode raid, so I did not know about this at the time. So, yesterday I did my engram opening video, and I didn't know there was they added some sneaky new stuff in. So if we go over to the exotic weapon blueprints, and you hover over Bad Juju, so you may see that it also has ornaments. Let's have a look at these. Now they look really cool. I really like that first one. That one, I like it a lot, but not so much as the first one. It just looks beast. Mainly because it's called Dragon's Bane as well, but, you know, it looks amazing. So, that's not the only thing. So, if you hover over the material details, you can see that there's an ornament. So, what about some other weapons? So, Red Death. So you see, I had first noticed it with this line here. Now, if you go over to a weapon such as Universal Remote, for example, it doesn't have one. It has no line. So if pretty much you go over all the weapons that have lines, so Red Death, for example, has White Witch and Steel Witch. Now, by the looks of Steel Witch, it's like a golden black, and that one is a white and red kind of colour. So maybe where it's like greyed out, it's like pure white and it's like blood all over it or something like it is there. I don't know, we'll have to see about that one, but apparently, from what I've heard, they are supposed to be coming out in the Festival of the Lost. I could not remember what it was called. So there's not just Red Death and Bad Juju, there is multiple weapons. So, see the Last Word, I believe, yeah, the Last Word has some. But there's no name for them yet. Unless it's not loaded in yet. But yeah, there's two there for the Last Word. What other ones were there? There was... trying to think. Thorn. Thorn had one. Well, had two. Rose of Acid and Rose of Corruption. Now, that Rose of Acid one, it's like a gold around the side, but then green. So maybe it's gold where these green bits are, and then it's like, you know, lime green, like glowing type of colour for the actual black bit of Thorn. Now that'll probably look really cool, to be honest. Another weapon is, I believe, Spindle, which has got a red one and a black and gold one, by the looks of things. So this weapon, personally, I really like. I like the look of it regardless, like right now. But, you know, I really want to see what these new ornaments are for the weapons. Now, I believe that's all of them. Now, what I was thinking is that maybe they could have Thunderlord. So, how we've been seeing the different like types of Thunderlord, so the Void and the Solar Thunderlord, maybe they could have the ornament and it actually changes it to Solar or Void. And maybe they could add it so that like the Hollow Supercell also does the same. So they could just add, like, not a toy, they could add that as Solar and something, or I don't know. Maybe just add two more, because like there's plenty of space to add some, so they could just add a huge listed, like Void, Solar, you know, they could do that for a bunch of the weapons, mainly because people want exotic primaries and stuff, so it's something they could play around with the ornaments, to be honest. So that's something that I would possibly look into if I was Bungie. So, like, Hollow Supercell is the only exotic primary, or the only primary year 2, like Rise of Iron, that does, you know, an elemental type. So maybe they could look into it in, like, implementing them with ornaments. So say something like, I don't know, No Time to Explain. That shoots like arc type bullets, doesn't it? So especially a hard light. Hard light, definitely. I was very surprised when I first got this weapon in year 1 that this wasn't an arc like primary. I was very surprised. I just think they could have something like the first curse being Void, or Thorn being Void. I know it's like not used to being Void, but it has that Void like sense to it. So say something like Boolean Gemini, if I can pronounce it, being Solar, or Bad Juju being Void and Red Death being Solar. I don't know, something along those lines, just mixing it up, like, I don't know, Talayla Arc, Mida just Solar, I don't know. Especially especially the like something like Fabian's strategy. That definitely should be Solar. Ace of Spades, I reckon, should be Solar. and Talilic should be like void. But that's not the only thing that's new. So, if we go over to where the speaker is, there is a couple new things from there. So, just before we do that though, I was messing around in Arkham Forge, seeing if there was any new stuff, and there is. So, I got the Pursuer Shell. Apologies for the cough. But yeah, we got the Pursuer Shell, and not only that, we got a Questing Shell. So yeah, there's the Questing Shell as well. So Ghost Shells now drop, I think it's up to 400 from Arkham's Forge Ghost Shells, and also Artifacts dropped. I got a 386 Artifact drop from Arkham's Forge. It was a blue. So if you see a blue drop and it's an artifact, get excited. 'Cause it hopefully will drop at highlight. Was it Eververse that added new stuff? Yes, that was it. So you can actually buy the reputation boosters, and that's 3 of them, for 5 silver dust, which is pretty decent. So not only can you buy them with silver, you can buy them with silver dust. So you can just buy a bunch of radiant treasures, you get duplicates. Pretty sure you get 5 per ornament. So you can buy some reputation boosters or whatever. Now I'm hoping they add some emotes that you can buy with silver dust, not silver dust, yeah, silver dust. So yeah, but yesterday as the hard mode dropped, we did actually get 15 silver, which is pretty decent. But this is what I mainly wanted to speak about. So if you're like me, well, I didn't really play all that. Well, I wasn't really at the time there. So Festival of the Lost, if you've got masks and stuff, you can discard them now, so you have plenty of space in your vault. So you can pick them up from this kiosk over here. So you can see you got all of them here. So I only got the rare engram mask. I really wanted the exotic engram mask, to be honest. I really wanted that, but there is some new ones being added. So I think there's like the raid bosses are being added, Lord Saladin, stuff like that. So Rise of Iron related stuff, and I think Oryx is being added. So Taken King, Rise of Iron bosses and stuff are being added as actual masks, and I think Seaver is as well. I think, yeah, I think that should be it. So let's do the test right now. So let's get our rare engram from the thingy. Let's scrap it. Boom, it's gone. And there we go, we can pick it up again. So yeah, this mask can be discarded and reclaimed at the holiday kiosk. So now, you can have your collection in here, instead of in the thing. So it's called Holiday. So this is one of the things I wanted to touch on. It's called Holiday Collection. So they may do something around Christmas, I reckon. So where they add some more masks or something along these lines of different things. Now, I believe they added some new emblems. Possibly. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they did. It's just from what I've heard. So it doesn't look like it, unless I'm being extremely blind. If there are, let me know in the comments below, so I can have a look at those. But yeah, so as of this very moment, I've not actually managed to finish the hard mode yet. We got up to the first boss, but then it was getting late, so everyone had to dip off. So not managed to get that far really. We managed to do the first area, and then we got to the first boss where you actually kill whatever he's called. I can't remember what he's called. But yeah, we got fairly close, and then it just ended up we just got wrecked. So yeah, it was like, we'll call it. We'll finish it off tomorrow. Oh, we'll progress further with it tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully if we manage to get that finished today, I'll show you guys my loot from the hard mode. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new, feel free to subscribe and leave a like and all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments below what light level you are, and if you complete the hard mode or anything like that, and as if there's anything else new that you've noticed as well. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you guys next one.